Hey, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Jade, the Emperor. J- Miyachi. Jade. Yeah, Jade the Emperor. I don't know why I keep saying Jade or Jade. Oh, whatever. Yeah, Jade. Jade the Emperor. Also known as the King, and another name, but I can't remember because it's I think the Japanese version one. Whatever. But other than that, yes, this is part 4, and yes, I'm going to what to call end this probably at part 6 or 5. I don't know when. But yeah. Other than that, not doing a recap because I uploaded this yesterday for like part 3, and yeah, for some reason I might just okay. Other than that, go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ups, and even Obito What Ups or Sip What Ups. No, I just call him Sip. But mostly it's Obito. Other than that, yeah, let me just continue on from the last parts. So, after Naruto just slapping the shit out of Sasuke. Now, Naruto's rank is actually called God rank because, well, Hiruzen really had to put Naruto in the high ranking. So, Naruto's actually above the Kage level. He's actually, in strength, he's above the Kage, but on politics, well, he's still clan head, but he is God rank. So, of course, this is where, well, Hiruzen doesn't really want to piss off Naruto with dealing with villagers. So, of course, Naruto doesn't also not piss him off with what's it called, his teammates. So, of course, Naruto does not need to deal with his teammates. Sasuke or even Kakashi Sensei. So, of course, Naruto did slap the shit out of Sasuke the next day when Sasuke decided to piss him off. So, yeah. So, of course, Naruto, he's kind of just like walking around. And, of course, this is where he had to dodge. Well, not even dodge. He had to just block a attack. An attack from a blue man and a kind of weird looking sword. Yes, this is Samehara. Or, not Samehara, Kisame. Kisame and Samehara. Now, of course, yes, the Akashis are still going after Naruto because, yes, of the Nine-Tails. This is where Naruto blocked Samehara with one finger. Not even, like, carrying that much. This is where, well, Kisame says, huh? How did you? Naruto grabs Samehara, throws it away. Like, he just takes it from Kisame, throws it away, then proceeds to just kick the shit out of Kisame right in the forehead, knocking him the fuck into a tree. This is where Itachi appears, and Itachi says, Naruto is a Maki. You must come quietly with us, but it seems that you don't want to. So, we might need to take you with force. This is where Itachi uses his Tsukiyomi on Naruto, and Naruto had his eyes closed, and of course, well, it doesn't really work. But of course, Naruto sees that it's the Sharingan that Itachi has. So Naruto decides to open his eyes, knowing that this is Itachi Uchiha, showing his Omega symbol eye and his Alpha symbol eye. This is where Itachi was surprised, and of course, saying, what are those eyes? Naruto appears right, and I mean right in front of Itachi, with blinding speed. Itachi could not even react fast enough. You see here, the Jade Emperor and Itachi are basically on 2 different levels. Jade Emperor is basically overpowered as fuck. Yeah. Besides, he's a fucking god. Itachi's just an immortal. Or not immortal. Mortal, mostly. But yeah. Of course, Naruto, he appears right in front of Itachi and plucks one of his eyes out, without any mercy. This is where Naruto says, so this is your eye. The special eyes of the Sharingan. Pretty much I don't care. Naruto crushes it in his hand. This is where Itachi is shocked and horrified, feeling when he kind of looks at Naruto with his Sharingan, he sees something behind Naruto. Yes, the old Jade Emperor. This is where, well, Naruto's hair also goes up, like if it's just defying gravity, just kind of going up. Like there's no wind hitting Naruto, there's nothing. It's just his hair just goes up and it kind of goes into like a it just kind of waves around in the freaking air mostly, without being air. Of course, this is where Naruto, he says, I'll have to kill the Uchiha line. You might have killed your Uchiha line, but I will end you and your brother with the Uchiha line. This is where Itachi noticed that Naruto's dangerous. So of course, this is where Itachi says, Susanoo! Of course, makes it Susanoo, even though it might not be a greatest idea to use a Susanoo in the village, but he has to stop Naruto. This is where when he brings out the Susanoo, he thinks that his Susanoo will be enough to protect him. You realize, if Ishiki from Boruto can break a full, like a perfect Susanoo of Sasuke, what do you think Naruto, being the reincarnation of Jade Emperor, would do? Yeah. I just want to give you an imagination how this will fucking work. Because Naruto's just broken, okay? He's basically already broken from the beginning, but yeah. I know some people don't like overpowered waters, but I do. Now shut the fuck up. So, let me go back into the water. So, when Naruto just seeing what's it called, Itachi's Susanoo, Itachi only has one eye. And of course, he still has a sickness. This is where someone with white hair appears, and yes, it is Jiraiya, the legendary Galen. This is where Jiraiya sees that it is Itachi, and this is where Jiraiya was about to do like some hand signs to kind of try to put Itachi into the gum, like the mouth, and the frog, the toad mouth. Okay, for some reason I thought of frog, but the toad mouth. But he realized that Itachi's in this weird kind of chakra orange thing. This is where Jiraiya tested it out before even attacking or like trying to swallow Itachi in. He uses a clone to make a Rasengan and smashes it into Itachi. Sees that the thing didn't even budge. The Susanoo is like the kind of perfect Susanoo, okay? It's the still incomplete version. It has what's it called, armor and all that. It's like the version that he used against what's it called when original canon Sasuke was, well, not taken over by Orochimaru, but Orochimaru kind of went into the mutant state. And he did use the seal blade, well, the jar sealing thing, I forgot what it's called, the blade, and also the mirror. Now, Naruto, he sees that this thing is powerful. But Naruto, he kind of just, a little bit just walks, and then just blitzes Itachi with blinding speed, appearing right in front of Itachi. Just be like, okay, just in front of Itachi. The Susanoo's still there. And Naruto, he throws his punch, and he just says, what's it called? Mostly not punch the, Susanoo. Mostly said, fist strike. A re-taekwondo move that's used with the basic punch and all that. With, it's just a basic punch in the re-taekwondo, re-taekwondo kind of movement. But King, instead of King kind of like using a fist for it, he uses an open palm. So that's what Naruto does. He strikes through the Susanoo, hitting Itachi in the stomach. Right in the goddamn stomach. Breaking a couple of ribs. Actually, when I say a couple, I mean all of them. He smashes through it, and Itachi just flies into multiple freaking, walls. Now, Itachi even tried to put a genjutsu on Naruto when Naruto appeared right in front of him. But something happened. Instead of the genjutsu working, Kurama saw that the genjutsu was trying to put on Naruto. Yeah, Naruto saw through that shit, and even Kurama broke it. So, of course, well, he hits Itachi with that fucking, let me say that again. The, fist strike. He hit that bitch across the fucking village, and he's right now into a wall, coughing up blood. So yeah, Naruto really could have easily killed Itachi. Actually, Itachi can slowly die. Naruto noticed that Itachi's going to die anyway. So, of course, Naruto didn't chase after him. Doesn't work well. He looks at Kisame, and Kisame is shocked to see Itachi just fly far the fuck away. Even in this kind of weird Susanoo, no? Because Kisame knows that Itachi is kind of stronger than him, mostly. Somewhat. in like strategy and all that. But for what's called Kasami, he's stronger because he can just drain chakra. But of course, this is where he is shocked to see Itachi just get flung the fuck back, like it's nothing but what's it called, just a piece of piece of trash into a garbage can. Yeah, Naruto really doesn't care. This is where Naruto appears right in front of Kasami and says hyper speed. What's it called? Triple strike. And he just hits Kasami in places. What's it called? In what's it called? Like 3 places in his body, just punching him. And of course, behind Kasami, like air kind of pushes out. Like what's it called? Like freaking just the amount of pressure kind of goes out. Think of it like hit. Think of it like how hit goes and stops time and starts just kicking your ass. Yeah, it's similar to that, but instead of being purple, it's like this wave of kind of air just gets pushed out of your, well, body. Yeah, that's what Naruto did. And that's where Naruto then decides to instantly just strike Kisame in the head. Karate chopping him right in the head. Just in the head, not the neck. The head. Cracking his skull. Now, of course, Naruto is very powerful, like I always mentioned. So, of course, cracking Kisame's skull, murdering him in an instant. Just murdering him in an instant. So, of course, with Naruto's karate chop, it did kind of crack Kisame's skull, but it also went through it. So, like, fully kind of cutting through the flesh and kind of going towards, like, the neck. So, yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Jiraiya is horrified seeing Naruto take out 2 Akatsuki members, 2 S-rank ninjas, while even having to break a sweat. That's why Jiraiya is horrified of Naruto. Knowing that Naruto's this powerful without any help from anyone kinda terrifies him. The fact that Naruto, he doesn't give a fuck about anyone, even if you're some goddamn god being, like a demigod, like freaking the Sage of Sixth Path. Naruto is not gonna give a fuck about you. So yeah. Also, I should mention one thing, what's it called? The reincarnation for Ashura, instead of being what's it called with Naruto, is actually still there, but what's it called? The king kind of mostly kicked him out. So yeah. So the king is mostly the reincarnation for Naruto, not the other dude. So Ashura is right now in heaven with what to call his father. So Naruto feels no petty, no nothing to Sasuke. If Sasuke wants to like get the smoke and get killed, Naruto does not feel anything to Sasuke. He will destroy him in only a couple of seconds and only fucking using Ano like 1% of his power. So yeah. Now that I think about it, I should probably do a Shaggy one. Never mind. You didn't hear that in the background. What's it called? Let me go back to it. Of course, this is where Naruto, he is pretty much just, he kind of like gets his hand and kind of just put his hair back. And of course, just kind of put it back and all that because it was kind of messy and all that. And he doesn't really like his hair being kind of messy, even though it's kind of long. It's kind of the length size of this, so yeah. It will get bigger at like this height of hair, like this size right here. So it will become longer later on, but right now it's this short. So it kind of looks like Dante's a little bit. And yes, this is Dante. Kind of the clone version of King. So yeah. But other than that, I should keep going on. So of course, this is where Naruto, he just kind of walks away, even though he kind of just killed 2 S-rank ninjas, but he just walks away like nothing ever happened, looking at the scenery. The scenery. So, of course, Naruto's just looking around, and yeah, Jiraiya's horrified. Now, of course, Jiraiya still wants to bring Naruto to bring Tsunade because Hiruzen wants to retire. But Jiraiya is having second thoughts of bringing Naruto because Tsunade does get drunken, and if Tsunade does decide to piss off Naruto, Naruto's probably gonna kill her. Yeah. This is where, well, Jiraiya actually wanted to stop Naruto. He then kind of say, "Hey, yo, kid." This is where Naruto basically ignored him because he knows this guy is Jiraiya, the legendary Sannin, and he's a pervert. He's also the one to make out paradise and all. So of course this is where Naruto ignores him. This is where Jiraiya says, "Hey brat." This is where Naruto says, "What do you want, pervert?" This is where Jiraiya says, "Respect your elders." This is where Naruto says, You realize you saw me take out 2 S-rank ninjas, and even Orochimaru, and the Raikage, and the Eight Tails, and a whole army. Do you think I'm gonna give 2 fucks about a pathetic weakling like you? I can easily kill you. Get the fuck away from me. Wasn't I the one to kind of flick you in the forehead and send your ass across the goddamn village? Shut the fuck up. This is where Naruto's not dealing with Jiraiya. He doesn't like Jiraiya. Reason one is because Jiraiya is basically supposed to be his godfather, but wasn't there for him in 12 fucking years and then showed up during the training exams. But Naruto didn't like him at all. Reason 2, he's that person that makes out those goddamn books of the Make Out Paradise, the ones that Kakashi reads. Reason 3, he just doesn't like anyone. Not even a sensei. He hates senseis. So, dealing with this motherfucker is just, yeah. So, of course, this is where, Naruto just doesn't like Jiraiya at all. And, of course, this is where, Jiraiya says, "Listen here, brat. You might have the rank god that was called Hiruzen push you ass, but that doesn't mean anything. You realize he's gonna still have to listen to the council." Naruto looks at him. And this is where Naruto says, "What happened if I kill all the council members? Who am I gonna listen to now?" This is where Naruto, he didn't show his Omega Eye or his Alpha. He kind of closed it when he beat the crap out of Itachi. Yeah, of course this is where he kind of cracked his eye open a little bit, and it just showed this kind of red glow. And of course this is where for some reason Jiraiya felt this horrifying, terrible pressure of power just coming off from that one eye. So of course this is where Naruto just walks away, and this is where Jiraiya is kind of breathing hard. It's where Jiraiya is kind of sickening a little bit. Not the fact that he's actually sick, is kind of scared. The fact if Naruto does kill the council members, they are all gonna be replaced. And if Naruto keeps doing that, the daimyo might get involved, and Naruto will probably kill also the daimyo. He doesn't know why, but he feels like Naruto doesn't give 2 fucks about anyone who's above him, or tries to be above him. In power, no one can rival him. And strength and speed, no one else can rival him. But if you have politics and power, that doesn't matter shit to Naruto. Really, doesn't matter anything to him. So of course Naruto just goes around the village, sees Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji. Ino is telling Choji to stop eating too much. Choji says, "No, this is too much barbecue, I must eat all of it." And Shikamaru sees Naruto, and Naruto says, "Hey Shikamaru, Ino and Choji." This is where Ino kind of turns around really fast and trying to make herself look kind of good for Naruto to look at her. Naruto didn't really pay much attention to her. And this is where Shikamaru says, "Oh, hey Naruto. And the village will have to rebuild and all that other things. Luckily that not even an army appeared." That's where Naruto says, "Yeah, not the army." This is where Shikamaru looks at him and says, "What did he do to the army?" "I obliterated it. That's why you look over there to that one side of the village and you see nothing but dirt. No trees, no nothing." Shikamaru says, I still can't believe you got a rank called God rank. Just because you can destroy a fucking army and kill the Raikage and the Eight Tails. And kill Orochimaru. And the Sound 4. Well, not Sound 4. The Sound 4 was dealt by Konoha 12. Not really. It was dealt with mostly Kabuto was going against Rock Lee. 1010 was going against also the Sound 4. Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji were going also. And yeah. Those were the only people. Also, Hinata was going against some like cloud ninjas trying to take her. But yeah, she unlocked her own Tentagon and destroyed everyone. So yeah. Now of course is where Naruto says, well, I gotta get to, well, the compound. I gotta see what Hinata's doing. That's where Ino is sad in the fact that Naruto's pretty much not looking at her and doesn't really care. Naruto just sees Ino as a friend, not as an actual love person or anything. He really doesn't care. The reason why is because Ino was kind of the most annoying bitch out there. Basically, she's gossip. She didn't train most of the time. And even though she did get her what's called Kenkai unlocked, Naruto really still doesn't care. So yeah. So where Ino's saddened and tells kind of sit down. That's where Shikamaru says, what are you doing? Ino saying, he doesn't look at me. I just want him to look at me. That's where Shikamaru says, such a drag. Maybe because he could have, I don't know, do other things instead of kind of trying to get his attention. Isn't this the same thing what you did for the Uchiha? Shikamaru is spitting facts. Hino is saying, yeah? That's where Shikamaru says, then train something, get stronger. The last match you went against was someone with white hair. She almost defeated you if you didn't unlock your actual Kenkai and trained it. This is why, well, Ino is kind of just like depressed a little bit, and she then says true. But then she did say that Choji didn't win either. She then said, what's it called? Choji didn't win neither. This is why, well, Choji says because I had to hold 25% of my, well, hold 75% of my power back. So of course I wanted to respect Naruto's wishes. This is where, well, saddened that Naruto didn't tell her to hold back anything against Shiroi. Probably because Naruto knew that she is weak as fuck. Naruto didn't actually ask her anything because he knew that Ino probably didn't train because she was at the same level as Sasuke in the beginning. Before the 1 month, so yeah. This is where, well, that's why Naruto never asked her. This is where we go back into Naruto. Naruto is kind of just going back to the compound. And when he gets to the compound, he sees, well, Hinata just outside of the compound. Kind of gardening. Just right now, kind of gardening. Reason why is because, well, she wants to make the compound look kind of nice. Of course, is where, well, she's outside kind of planting some like flowers and all that. She got it from what's it called, Ino's, what's it called, flower shop, but yeah. She might have to, what's it called, plants, what's it called, not, well, sometimes actual flowers, but also what's it called, trees around. Because it kind of looks like a deserted place. Because, yeah, that's the compound. Well, the compound around it, but the compound inside kind of looks nice and all that. Still have trees and other things. And some bushes. This is where she kind of gets up from a long day of hard work. And she looks, well, she turns around and sees Naruto. And Naruto just walks to her, just smiling the whole time, having his eyes open a little bit. Well, not open a little bit, having his eyes open just wide enough for her to see. And this is where, well, Hinata kind of goes flustered and all that. Because she really does look like Naruto's eyes. So, of course, this is where, well, Naruto saying, so, Hinata? Hinata's eyes are, well, what's it called, the lavender color. When she gets enough chakra into her eyes, they go Tentagon. But yeah, they are right now just lavender. And this is where she says, yeah, Naruto? This is where Naruto says, so what are you doing? This is where, well, Hinata says, planting. This is where Naruto says, oh, you want me to help you? This is where Hinata says, sure. So that's what Naruto does for the whole day. Just kind of help Hinata plant around the, what's it called, compound. So, of course, helping Hinata plant around. And, of course, is where, well, the next day happens. And, of course, Naruto did get a call from the Anbus, or, well, knock mostly. Because they can't really go into the compound. Unless they want to be barbecued the fuck out of. Because, yes, the seals that were, well, protected in the compound were seals to kind of push people away. Naruto changed the seals. If you jump over the fence, you would be barbecued in a matter of a couple of seconds. Naruto changed the seals not to hurt people, really to hurt people. He hates anyone that tries to go in and tries to fuck with him. He doesn't like anyone. But yeah. But of course, with that happening, Naruto, he's just like, well, going towards what's called Hiruzen's office, because when he did kind of leave the compound, and Amba did appear and did tell Naruto to go towards Hiruzen's office, mostly because of the council meeting. Naruto was so damn annoyed because Naruto just wanted to go get some ramen because he hasn't ate in a while. But yeah, this is where Naruto, he disappeared from the Ambu's, like, what's it called, view. Like, he was there for, well, 1 second and then he just snapped, disappeared. This is where, well, the Ambu can't sense Naruto, and he thinks that Naruto went back in, so when he tries to touch at the door, he gets barbecued. He just gets, the Ambu realized that that's a bad idea to do anything like that. So of course Naruto, he goes to what's it called, not compound, what's it called, the council meeting. And this is where, well, Naruto, he's sitting at what's it called, the Namikaze place. The civilians are still looking at Naruto with this angry kind of look, knowing that Naruto's a goddamn Namikaze Uzumaki, and the rank called God Shinobi, even though what's it called, Hiruzen should have that title. But Naruto is the strongest, and yeah. Of course, also some of the clan heads are kind of looking at Naruto kind of with disdain, because Naruto's only 12 years old, and he's right now in the council meeting, dealing with these idiots fucking bullshit. So yeah, of course Hiruzen is just sitting there, kind of really wanting to just kind of go to sleep. Hiruzen just doesn't want to deal with this shit. This is why he's trying to get Tsunade to be the goddamn new Hokage. This is why Naruto's also being annoyed. Now, Naruto is next to Hiruzen, sitting next to Hiruzen, because he is Namikaze Uzumaki. And of course, he's not going to sit next to the other, what's it called, like, not civilians, because he's not civilian, but a ninja. And he's not going to sit next to the clan heads. He's not wanting to deal with any of their bullshit. This is where Naruto has his eyes closed, and this is where one civilian says, "Hey, what are you doing? You're still sleeping here? You goddamn..." He was about to say demon. Naruto says, "Shut the fuck up. Unless you want me to break your neck into 1,000,000 pieces, I suggest you shut the fuck up. Reason 1. Idiot, if you say that I'm a demon, I'm about to send you across the goddamn table. Reason 2. You realize that goddamn law is still up. Probably Hiruzen would kill you in an instant. Reason 3. This is a goddamn meeting. Fucking get on with this stupid bullshit. I don't need my eyes to see your dumbass face." Now this is where the civilian shut the fuck up. This is where everyone is kind of quiet. Naruto seems so pissed. Naruto is so close to just killing everything in just a blink of an eye. Hiruzen can see this, and he was kind of relaxed for a little bit, seeing Naruto's face being stoic and showing no emotion, no anger, no nothing. But after that little talk from Naruto, that little Naruto explaining, Naruto can see that he's almost at the edge of murdering everything. This is what Hiruzen says. Right. Why did we call this meeting? Who called this meeting exactly? This is where, Sasura Harno, she says, why isn't the Uchiha, in this, council meeting? This is where Hiruzen says, "You dumb bitch." This is where Naruto talks first, saying, because Sasuke Uchiha is not the damn heir. Unless fucking Itachi decides to die one day, and we find his damn dead body. Guess what? Sasuke Uchiha will not be heir until the Uchiha clan. This is where Sasuke's mother says, "I wasn't talking." Naruto says, "Shut the fuck up. I'm here to explain because Hiruzen Sarutobi doesn't want to deal with your bullshit. He's too old. He's too tired of your bullshit." Next fucking question. When civilian says, "Then why are you here?" Naruto says, "Because I am an Uzumaki Namikaze, you idiot." My father was the goddamn fourth Hokage, and I am the last Namikaze and Uzumaki in this damn village. Do you see any Uzumaki or Namikaze in this village? No? Then shut the fuck up. Next question. Is it where, well, one of them says, why is your hair red? Why isn't it yellow like Minato Namikaze? Naruto says, because of the Uzumaki genes. They changed my hair to yellow to red when I unlocked it. Now shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna punch you for a stupid ass question. Next question, and I swear to God, if it's something stupid, I'm gonna throw you out the damn window right the fuck now. This is where I have to say, like, shut the fuck up, because they see Naruto is not playing with this shit. Naruto can definitely just be fucking Hokage, and Hiruzen can see that Naruto is definitely Hokage material. Like he can basically roll the ship for like an iron fist. No, he can make sure that the fucking civilians don't get any power. He can make this a goddamn communist fucking party. All he cares. And no, I didn't want it to. Well, yes, I know the freaking Ukraine and what's it called Russia war still happening. I'm just sometimes get over my head. I know that shit is happening, which I wish the best for anyone that watches my videos from Ukraine, which I really don't think, because I speak English. They speak, what do they speak? Ukraine. I don't remember. I should probably go back into the whatever. But of course, Naruto says, next question. Do you have any questions, clan heads? I said, well, one clan head says, what's it called? Her name is Tatsumi, and she says, why isn't, what's it called? I want to put, what's it called, Kiba, Kiba, because she is the mother of Kiba, with, from the Hyuga, Hinata Hyuga. This is where, well, Hiyashi says, well, that Naruto says, Hinata Hyuga is under my protection. She's also going to be my wife in the near future. If your stupid ass son or any of your stupid clans decide to go after Hinata, I will break all their legs. Make sure to make them cripple. And also precise to kind of give the dogs to actually people that might fucking need them. Instead of your dumbass clan. Now shut up and go into the next question. Shino's dad, I forgot his name, kind of says, I want, well, my son to kind of get in a Kekkei. Well, not a Kekkei, awoken a Kekkei from you. Is that possible? Naruto says, since I like Shino, I will awoken his Kekkei. Next question. Shikamaru's dad, basically meaning Shikaku, kind of says, well, not says anything, he just stays quiet. Inuishi, basically, Ino's dad says, were you the one to unlock my daughter's Kekkei? And also, if so, then, I thank you with that. Can I also probably, let my daughter help your clan in the near future? Naruto says, yes, I'm the one to unlock her Kekkei, and if she wants to. I'm not trying to force people into my marriage, whatever, because I know that I have to rebuild my clan with a couple of wives in the near future. That if she wants to. Knowing her, she probably does. But that's if she says yes or no. That's for her to decide. Not you or me. Next question. This is where Choji's dad, I forgot his name, kind of says, I have no question. I'm just kind of hungry, man. I just want to get ramen now. Naruto says, same. I was about to go get ramen until the stupid ass council meeting happened. Choji's dad says, true, facts. So Naruto just says, next question. This is where, well, what's it called? Tatsumi, basically, Asumi, or Tatsumi, I forgot her name, kind of says, again, saying that, would you unlock my child's Kekkei? Naruto says, shut the fuck up, no. Kiba's too much of an annoying brat and too brash. Unless he starts changing, I'm not gonna unlock bullshit. Now shut the fuck up and shut up. Tatsumi kind of shuts up after kind of feeling this pressure of bloodlust from Naruto, because Naruto knows that the Inuzukas won't shut the fuck up unless you put them in their damn place. So this is where, well, Naruto says, any more questions? Danzo then speaks out because he's one of the elders, saying, "Why do we have to listen to you? You're just a ninja." Naruto says, "Okay, old man, you see here, you shouldn't be the one talking with your stupid ass Sharingans in your right arm that's right now covered with bandages, and your goddamn eye that has a goddamn Sharingan that's basically from an Uchiha named Shinsui Uchiha. Do you want to keep talking, you stupid old bastard?" Danzo shuts the fuck up. And this is where everyone kind of looks at Danzo. And Danzo is not denying anything. This is where Naruto, he gets up and appears right in front of Danzo, ripping off his, Uchiha, arm and all that. Because Danzo, he was hoping no one would actually question him and everything. And of course, Naruto was too fast for him to even react. Ripped off his arm and ripped off his, Shinsui's eye. Naruto throws it to Hiruzen, and this is where Naruto grabs Danzo from the neck, cracks it, just crushes it. In a matter of only 1.0 seconds. So, no, let me say that again. 0.001 seconds. That's how fast Naruto did it. And also, I should mention one thing. Naruto still has the weight on him. He actually has the weights now over to 50,000. But yeah. Since the gravity weights can be any goddamn number, if you're strong enough, but yeah. But this is where Naruto said, okay. Naruto kind of sat back down in his chair and said, "Next question. Any of you stupid ass elders, you two elders, ask for why the hell did I did that? Well, check the fucking evidence that Danzo have. Now, I will also go kill the goddamn root Anbus. I mean, all of them. Well, maybe not all of them. They are basically people that have now changed their mind because of Danzo. I might have to reprogram their mind to being goddamn normal and insane. Well, not insane. Have insanity, humanity, and all that. But other than that, I want you two elders to shut the fuck up. If you dare even ask me for your stupid ass question, I will break your fucking legs. And if you think you can do a council meeting behind my back, I will find out and I will break your legs." This is where the two elders' sweat drops. This is where Naruto says, "Before I end this damn meeting, all you civilians, this is a goddamn ninja village, and I need you to all fucking get the fuck out. You have no power or say in this goddamn village. Because of Danzo's corrupt self, you have no power or no support. Now the elders, you can also shut the fuck up because you have no power. There's a goddamn ninja village. The Hokage is the one to decide what happens in the village, and also the clan heads. Since they are ninja, council members. Most of them. Now, get the fuck out of here, civilians, before I kill you all. And two elders. Shut the fuck up. You have no power, no say, or no nothing. You're just here to advise the Hokage, not make the plans for the Hokage." This is where everyone is shocked to see Naruto is taking charge. Naruto is so fucking, he just had enough of the fucking council. Only for one day, he already had enough of them in the beginning. He just wanted to change a lot of things. This is where everyone looks at Hiruzen. Hiruzen says, nope, he's speaking facts. All you get the fuck out. This is where, all the, civilians leave. They have no power, no say, or nothing like that. And this is where, Naruto says, "Good. Are we all done? Fucking good, because I'm leaving the fuck out of here." Naruto disappears. He just disappears in just a flash. This is where all of them just says, "Damn, that kid is brutally honest. Really brutally honest." Well, before anything happens, Shikadai's dad, not Shikadai, Shikamaru's dad, meaning, Shikaku kind of says, "Before we, dispel the, council meeting, what about the prisoners?" Naruto, before he was gonna get up, and then, goes into a thinking pose. This is where Naruto snap his fingers. He says, "Oh, those. Well, The Sand Ninjas, well, we can still make an alliance with them. But of course, this alliance must be fair trade, because this is why they betrayed us in the damn first place. The, what's it called, Sand Daimyo has to be a new Sand Daimyo. That old one is annoying as fuck. He would just give us mostly the missions. So of course, the Sand Daimyo needs to be for its people, not us. Next. The Cloud Ninjas, well, what's it called? The Two Tails. Is pretty much not necessary for this village. And I don't plan to extract the Two Tails from it. Besides, you need a goddamn Uzumaki child to hold it. And I don't think the Nine Tails will have a very, very nice, pleasant meeting the Two Tails. It would probably somehow kick it out from the old seal. Well, from my seal that I'm gonna make, if I even made one. And kick it out. Now, next, what's it called? The other Cloud Ninjas can stay, I don't care. Probably just moderate them to being a ninja here. What are they gonna do? Go back to the Cloud Village? I feel like I could have easily wiped it out. I think the Cloud Village would have already thought they're already dead. So, whatever with that. Now, onto the Sound Ninjas. I would take what they call the Sound Ninjas into my own custody. This is where the civilian, well, not the civilians, the two elders who are about to protest, and Naruto says, didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up? I might also take the Cloud Ninjas into my custody. This is where Shikaku says, why? Well, I need information into their villages. And, since the Sound Village doesn't have a Kaige no more, I'm thinking of becoming their new Kaige. Reason 1. If we have a alliance with the Sound Village and I am the Kaige, it'll be a much easier trade. Besides, they are basically in rice country. They grow rice. Basically, we can have an easier rice economy near that place. Of course, I'm gonna change anything, whatever bullshit and stupid things that Orochimaru did. I want to just burn his damn legacy to the fucking ground. To just basically despise him. And, yeah. So, Hiruzen, will you allow me to do that? Hiruzen thinks about it and says, well, maybe. If something happens in a week, or if you go in 1 week, I will allow you to be there for 1 week. If anything happens, you must come back and report that the village is too unstable, or it's stable enough. Naruto said, fine. That'll be fine. Now, with the Sound Ninjas, I still need information just in case they have any information on Orochimaru's bases. Now, the Cloud Ninjas, well, it'd be nice just to know about anything about the Cloud Village. What happened to starting another coup d'etat village, or not coup d'etat, mostly another invasion. What if that? We need to know. And I'm not here to kind of torture them. Just kind of scare the shit of them, because I can easily scare you. And if you think I can't scare you, then you realize, well, I snap this idiot, he points at Danzo, like he just points at it, snack in 0.1 seconds. Now, please tell me that I can't terrorize people. Inuichi, he looks at Inuichi because he knows he's from the terrorized apartment. That's a where, well, Inuichi switch up and says, yeah, why are you looking at me? Jesus Christ. That's a where, well, Naruto says, and with the Sand Ninjas, well, I can talk to Gaara. Since Gaara didn't really fight back and didn't kill anyone because of my genius plan into having a seal so the Biju won't go insane and kind of take control of him, I can probably, and since he is, well, the son of the Kazekage, I can probably make an alliance with him towards the Leaf Village and also maybe the Rice Country, so we can have an unstable, and I mean stable, economy. This is where, well, Shikaku, he like nods and says, that is true. Okay, that was all I wanted to ask. This is where, well, Naruto gets up and says, well, I must get to first, probably the goddamn ninjas, the people I'm probably having to protect, because yes, And also, well, going to the ramen place. Yo, Choji Dad, you want to go to the ramen place? This is where he says, well, he says, yeah. This is where, well, Naruto and Choji Dad basically goes to the ramen place, but yeah. Basically, everyone just like, holy shit, he's scary as fuck. Hiruzen, even though he was a Hokage and he should have made any say on anything, he is now thinking of changing his mind to just give the damn Hokage title towards Naruto. Because Naruto seems extremely smart in this shit. Even smarter than Minato. But yeah, of course, this is where Naruto just eats some ramen. Well, also like Choji said, eating ramen. Of course, this is where Taiuchi says, "Ah, my fair customer. Huh. You did kind of change a lot. I have heard rumors. Why didn't you come see me?" Naruto says, "Sorry, Taiuchi. I just had a lot of things on my mind. And a lot of training I had to do. But it's very nice to see you." This is where Taiuchi says, "Yeah. It seems that you have the same problem with me, having my eyes closed." Naruto says, "True. I guess I decided to copy you a little bit, but sorry about it." This is where Taiuchi says, Nah. Besides, he became such a strong and powerful ninja. So, are you still going after the Kage title? Naruto says, "Not really. I'll stay in my, well, my own, rank. God rank, anyway." That's what the old man said, but, I really don't think myself that much of a god. I don't think so. Because Taiuchi's daughter named, Ayame. So basically, Taiuchi's daughter named Ayame kind of goes up and says, "Naruto, it's been so long. And also, you got so tall and your hair has also changed." Naruto smiles and says, "Yeah, hey Ayame." This is where Ayame says, "So Naruto, have you found anyone to like?" Naruto says, "A couple people." This is where, Ayame says, "So who?" Well, Ayame big sis, because she is my big sister. And yeah, this is where Ayame kind of like looks at Naruto and says, "No." Ayame kind of just smacks her head and says, "No, I don't mean that. I mean, do you find anyone that, you like, that you love or anything?" Kind of like, she kind of just like smiles deviously. This is where Naruto says, "Oh yeah, Hinata-chan." This is where, Ayame says, "Ooh, anyone else?" Naruto says, "Why are you giving me that creepy look?" Ayame says, "How can you even see? How did my dad teach you the secret into without seeing with eyes?" So where Naruto says, "I don't know what you're talking about." That's where Ayame looks at Taiuchi, kind of grumbles, and this is where, Choji's, dad already left. He didn't want to deal with this, because, yeah, he wanted to go home and all that. That's where, Ayame says, "Whatever, fine. I'm gonna be in the back, kind of, working. So yeah, I'm gonna be cleaning the dishes. Okay? Taiuchi, Dad, don't teach him anything." So Ayame said to Taiuchi. This is where Taiuchi says, "I won't, sweetie, bye." This is where, Taiuchi, he's like still kind of like cooking there and all. Or not cooking. He's kind of just talking to Naruto. And Naruto says, "So, Taiuchi, how long have you how long were you not human?" Taiuchi kind of drops and says, "What are you talking about, Naruto?" Naruto says, "Sorry. I just don't believe you're a human, mostly. Maybe because those eyes are special of yours. Maybe that's why you won't open your eyes anytime soon." Those are Taiuchi widened his eyes, try not to, kind of open them, until he opened them a little bit. And he has, something called, the Rinnegan. Yes, he does have the Rinnegan. He is an Otsutsuki. Naruto says, "So, you're an Otsutsuki. Interesting." That's where Taiuchi says, "How do you know about that?" Naruto says, "Because my eyes are also special." He shows the Omega and Alpha symbol. This is where Taiuchi widened his eyes. And the only thing that he can remember from the Utsutsukis was never to piss off a certain god. Really, not to really piss off the actual gods, because the Utsutsukis don't really believe they still believe they're actual gods, but to believe that the actual, and I mean actual, gods, not to piss off. So like the what's it called? Satan, the other demon, king, or any of the others, but yeah. Or like Zeus or anything. He's kind of shocked. This is where Taiuchi says, "Where did you get those eyes?" This is where Naruto says, "Do you know someone named the Jade Emperor?" Or Jade Emperor. This is where, well, Taiuchi widened his eyes more and says, "Yes, a god. A guy with red hair. Orange well, not highlights. Orange, what's it called? Like 5 orange hairs. Could you become the reincarnation of him?" Naruto says, "Of course. I just met him a while ago. But yeah. And yes, I do know about the Uzutsuki race, still believing that they are gods, even though they're not. They're mostly mortal. They can easily die. But I don't mind Taiuchi. You still make the best ramen. I'm not gonna really snitch or anything or care about that much. I just wanted to know. Besides, you are pretty strong. Well, you still make the best ramen. So yeah, I'm not here to really mess with you or anything, Taiuchi. Sorry for annoying you anyway. That's why Naruto pays Taiuchi. And that's why, well, Naruto says, "But you do know what my eyes look like, and I know what your eyes look like. So I guess keep it as a secret." "So, does Ayame have it?" Naruto said before leaving. This is why Taiuchi says, "No, I don't think so. I can't tell. If she unlocks it, I gotta teach her how. But, yeah. Since you know, you'd probably be able to teach her more." Naruto says, "If she has, I might teach her. But if she doesn't, I'll just leave her be, well, your daughter. I'm not here to really force her to, well, be married with me or anything. She is her daughter, Taiuchi. I do not care that much. She is still my big sis, and that will be only there." This is where, well, Naruto leaves and walks away. Taiuchi, he is kind of, like, not horrified to know that Naruto is the reincarnation of King, the Jade Emperor, but he is kind of terrified a little bit. But of course, he's happy for Naruto anyway, knowing that Naruto really unlocked his destiny, his true destiny. So of course, this is where Naruto, he is going back to what's it called, the compound. And of course, this is where Naruto, he decides to get, well, what's it called, go towards the compound of the ramen and all that. So of course, he gets to what's it called, Shino's like compound and all that. Shino's dad, who's basically just there trying to teach his son about more, what's it called, strategies and all that. But they aren't like smart as the Naruto, so yeah. This is where Shino, he was like talking to his father and all that. And of course, this is where Shino says, "So, Dad, what's it called? Is he able to, what's it called, you know the rare bug?" And he was like talking about a rare bug and all that. That he thinks that it will be helpful in battle and all that. And of course, this is where, well, Shino's dad says, that rare bug will only be kind of going to Pacific people. The keepers of, well, that bug, and, well, maybe the Albarame, but I can't remember one person that might have it. Actually, I do. It's just, he had something special with him. But I don't know anything about it neither. That's where Naruto, he was behind Shino. And of course, Naruto says, rare bug. Never heard about it. This is where Shino, he kind of realized who that was and kind of got startled. And this is where, well, Naruto says, "Whoa, calm down there, kid." This is where Shino says, "Aren't you also a kid?" Okay, Naruto says, "Okay, Shino, calm down. But here, I'm here to actually unlock your Kekkei Kenkai, your, secret Kekkei Kenkai. Since I already did it with, what's it called? Did it with Ino, Shikamaru, Choji, Rock Lee, and even Tenten, even though they are not really specific clans most of the time. Even though Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji are, but yeah. This is where Naruto, he went to just put his index finger into what's it called, Shino's like forehead, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto, he put his index finger into Shino, and of course added chakras to try to unlock anything from Shino. This is where Shino, he kind of feels different a little bit, but he doesn't know why. After kind of getting the chakra from Naruto and something unlocked, that's where Shino, he looks around and sees nothing, like nothing really happened. So that's where, well, Shino says, I must have not had an awakening. So Naruto says, no, no, you did. I saw it. And you have 3 awakenings. What do you mean 3 awakenings? Well, you have, well, since your clan is basically based on bugs, right? Basically, the hive inside you of like bugs and all that. Well, very interesting. When I managed to look around for your awakening, I managed to find it, but there was 3. So I decided to give you all 3 of them. Even though it probably told me to only get you 1. But just know that I got you all 3. Now, let's just wait out here for a second. This is where Naruto sits down, Shino stands, and even Shino's dad just waits until something will happen. 10 minutes later, well not 10 minutes, 5 minutes later, they're just sitting there, and Shino was kind of talking to Naruto and to trying to see get any information from Naruto. Naruto gives out, well, 2 very valuable pieces of information. One of them can fly. Well, mostly kind of 2 a little bit. If you want to guess, the second one may be able to fly. And the third one, well, it can walk on the ground and attack at the same time if you piss it off enough. And well, I did say I unlocked you 3, but there's actually 4 in total. Good luck with them. That's where, well, Shino says, what do you mean good luck with them? That's where something flies, well, multiple things fly past what they call Shino. And of course, it's flying, well, not like multiple things. Something flies past him really fast. And of course, Shino was like saying, what the hell is that? This is where Shino is actually, his eyes are right now adjusting to the thing that's actually flying past him. Until he sees what it is. A dragonfly. A legendary, well, bug. Something very legendary. Now, this dragonfly has the colors of, well, let me show you. This right here is the color of the dragonfly. It's kind of like a bluish, turquoise, purple color dragonfly. That's what it looks like. The next thing that flies next to Shino is actually a scarab beetle. This kind of like goldenish, kind of orange color appears next to Shino on his hand. So when he kind of puts his index finger to kind of let the dragonfly land on there, it lands, but also on his hand lands this, a scarab beetle. So yeah. But something also landed on him. Mostly on his t-shirt, like on his kind of coat. And since it's white, it couldn't be seen. Until it kind of went onto his like coat. It started kind of tugging on it. Yes, this is a prairie mantis. Now, of course, it is white, and Shino has it. And Shino widened his eyes. Even his dad widened his eyes. Seeing 3, and I mean 3 kind of mythical kind of insects. The scarab beetle. Okay, let's go. Now the last thing that actually climbs behind Shino and then went on like his shoulder is a tarantula. This kind of brownish, kind of black tarantula. So yeah. Now these 4 mythical type, what's it called? Well, mythical kind of rare insects appear with Shino. I meant to say it's 4 but instead of 3, but yeah. The tarantula came up into my mind when I was actually thinking this, but yeah. But of course, Shino unlocked these 4 insects. Well, mostly Naruto unlocked them for him. And of course, Shino's dad kind of looks at like the different insects. Look at them closely. Seeing that they are actually from what's it called? Well, very, very, and I mean very powerful because he can sense the chakra a little bit from them, and also very dangerous at the same time, very helpful, and also they are mythical types. Now, of course, this is where, well, Shino's dad says, this is interesting. My boy, I can't believe that you have, well, very, very, and I mean very powerful types of insects. Even though you couldn't get, what's it called, that insect you were talking about. So the insect that he was talking about, I'm gonna say it was a bee. Even though you couldn't have it, you have these insects that will help you in battle. They are powerful. Even if they are only one, they can be multiple. They can reproduce anyway. Or they already have their own colony. You just gotta find them and tell them to lend you help in battle. To ask him. This is where Shino nodded. This is where Shino kinda tries to communicate with the bugs. But of course, he can't really communicate them very well because he doesn't really know how to speak the language. Until his voice kind of changed into kind of sounding like more like one of the insects. This is where the insects now understand what Shino's saying, and Shino can actually understand what they are saying. Now, Naruto, he's right now just kind of looking at this. Well, his eyes being open. He can still see through, but yeah. This is where, Shino nodded and where to go and all that. And this is where Shino might need Naruto's help to kind of find a colony of these insects. This is where Naruto says, "Oh, you need my help? I would help you, but I still gotta see what Hinata's doing. Oh, it's just kind of train her still. She did unlock something very special, even without my help that much, mostly training her. If she wants to, I would ask her if she wants to come along with us. She is very powerful still anyway." Shino nods, and this is where, Naruto says, "I still gotta ask the Hokage a little bit, but yeah. Don't worry." This is where, Naruto gets up and says, "Well, good luck with your insects. You can still talk to them. I gotta go talk to Hinata and Hokage-sama." But yeah, Naruto disappears, but yeah. That's where Shino said it's very impressed with his son being able to have these awakenings unlocked because of Naruto. But we go into Naruto. Naruto, he gets to, Hinata, not Hinata, he first goes to the Hokage to get to get the prisoners, to get all the prisoners, and also talk to him about going on a mission to get Shino's insects to kind of have a colony of mythical insects. This is where, Harusan thinks about it and says, how long do you think it will take? Naruto says, it probably won't take that long. Going against any ranked ninja, I can easily take them on by myself. Besides, I took on Itachi Uchiha and even what's it called, Kisame, and even Danzo, if you want to think of his as being an S-ranked ninja, but yeah. This is where, and even Orochimaru and the Raikage and others. This is where, Harusan sighs and says, fine. I'll allow this to be a mission. But, what about the prisoners? I will talk to them after I got your section, but yeah. This is where Naruto says, time to go get the prisoners. Harusan says, fine. What about Hinata? I want to ask her if she wants to come along, but yeah. Besides, I can ask Gar to kind of keep what's called the prisoners company. Gar is a terrifying person, if you don't piss him off enough. But yeah. This is where, Harusan says, I hope you're telling the truth, okay? This is where, Naruto says, yeah, bye. This is where Naruto teleports. Well, not teleports. He just speeds away and getting towards the car, the prisoners. This is where, the prisoners, they all have kind of blindfolds that has chakra suppression skills. And also, they can't use chakra. So, yeah. This is where, Naruto grabs them all, he grabs all of them using, gravity to kind of manipulate them all kind of flying up in the air. Kind of put a rope all around them and kind of pulls them towards his compound. Now, everyone is confused. Every person that's in the prisoner are confused. They're like, blink, 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 blink. But yeah, Naruto, he takes them towards his compound. Hinata sees this and Hinata sighs. Hinata then asks Naruto and what he is doing. Naruto says, I gotta talk to Gaara and the others, besides the information on the Sound Village and even, the Cloud Village. Hinata says, isn't there a interrogation compartment for that? Naruto says, yeah, that is true. but they can deal with the adults. I can deal with the kids anyway. I'm the same age as them. Just way stronger and good looking more. Don't you think, Hinata? Hinata fluster and says, true. Wait, what? This is where Naruto says, thanks, Hinata. This is where he brings him in, and yeah. Naruto did not take what's called the Jonin senseis of their team. Not the one from the sound, not the one from the cloud, and not the one from what's called the sand. Actually, he did take the one from the cloud. The cloud, Jonin sensei, or mostly Chunin sensei, or it was a Jonin sensei. What's it called? I forgot the two toes Jinchurika's name, but yeah, she was the what's it called? Jonin instructor for that. But yeah, well, Naruto, he is just kind of what's it called? Not sitting there. Well, he sat down, put them all, and take off their blindfolds, but they still can't use chakra, and they're still kind of tied up. This is where, well, Naruto says, hello there. This is where Gaara's already untied. He just doesn't want to untie what's it called, Kankuro or Tamari, but yeah. He doesn't really trust him. He trusts mostly Gaara, but yeah. Gaara says, why the hell did you untie me? This is where Naruto says, because. I mean, you're not evil, and of course Shikaku's sealed, so I mean, you're not going to be much of a problem. Gaara says true. This is where Hinata, she's sitting next to Naruto. And of course, this is where Hinata says, well, not sitting next, she just kind of went to the, what's it called? To her bedroom to kind of do things, but yeah. This is where, well, everyone is looking at Naruto, Shiroi, her teammates, what's it called, the Cloud Ninjas being, what's it called, the Two Tails, Samui, Karu, and even Amoe. And the Sand siblings, like Tamari, Kankuro, and Gaara sitting, kind of just standing. He's not even tied, or he doesn't even have his seal suppressions or anything. Except for the Shikaku one, but yeah. This is where, well, they are all looking at Naruto, and they were about to ask something until Naruto says, I know what you're all thinking. Why the hell aren't you in the prison cell? This is where all of them says, can he fucking read minds? This is what all of them said in their head. That's where Naruto says, I know what you're all also thinking. Am I able to read your mind? No. That'd be stupid. Naruto can definitely read minds. He can use telekinesis, but yeah. But of course, he's not gonna really say nothing. But of course, where, well, I think telekinesis will allow you to kind of read minds, right? But I know the king does have telekinesis if he uses third eye. But of course, where Naruto says, no, I cannot read your minds. I just know maybe some predictions you might say in your head. But I am here to actually make you all an offer. This is where, well, they said, no, they didn't sneeze. That was just me accidentally sneezing. I couldn't, like, unpause it. I had my eyes closed. Okay? Am I envisioning all this while having my eyes closed? No, I just like having my eyes closed a lot. I have no clue. I can think much better when I have my eyes closed, but I should shut the fuck up. Let me go into the what. But of course, this is where all of them are looking at Naruto confusedly. Very confusedly. This is where Naruto says, let me explain. I want information from each of your villages, except for the sound. I should probably untie what's called Tamari and Kankuro. Well, Tamari-chan and the make-out guy. The guy that has makeup on, but, you know, yeah, not the make-out. The makeup guy, okay? This is where Kankuro gets grumpy at Naruto, but this is where, well, Tamari blushes, because, yeah. This is where, well, Naruto says, I should probably untie them. This is where Naruto, he, like, snapped his finger, and he unties him so fast. He didn't even move. It looked like he didn't move. He just made an after image. And, of course, did untie them, and did also unseal their, what's it called, bindings of chakra. This is where Naruto says, now you can use chakra, and also will be able to move. Now, make-up guy, if you do anything stupid, I'm gonna tell your brother to crush you with sand. Now shut up. Tamari-chan, please don't do anything dumb. This is where, well, Tamari kind of blushes, but yeah. This is where Gaara and Kankuro narrow their eyes at Naruto, and Naruto just kind of, he's kind of whistling. This is where, well, Naruto says, But back to U3. Or not U3. Mostly U7. He almost forgot about what's called the two-tails name. This is where, well, Naruto says, okay, I want to know information about the Cloud Village, and also information about the Sound Village. Well, not Sound Village. Sound Village, mostly all the bases where Orochimaru's at. Or mostly all his bases. Shiroi says, what happened if I don't want to? Naruto says, oh. Then, well, this is gonna be hard. Listen where, well, Naruto says, so you don't want to talk. This is where Shiroi, like, nod her head saying no. And of course, this is where, well, shake her head mostly, but yeah. This is where, well, her teammates are kind of scared of Naruto, because Naruto's having, like, this red-eye glow, and Shiroi kind of sweat-dropping a little bit. This is where Naruto says, are you still wanting not to talk? Shiroi was about to say no, and this is where Naruto, he kind of grabbed her from the neck and saying, do you really want to not talk? Your teammates look like they're about to kind of die. Now, of course, let me mention what Shiroi's teammates are. One has pinkish and purplish hair, and she can use crystal style, while the other one has what's called orange, well, kind of like a bluish kind of hair color, but it's also kind of grayish a little bit. And she can use it to call, well, I'm gonna say ice style. Kind of because she's kind of from the UK clan a little bit. But yeah. So where they are both kind of nervous of Naruto's bloodlust a little bit. And this is where the other clown ninjas can actually feel it. And they're all terrified of Naruto. This is where, well, Naruto says, do you still all want to resist an information telling? This is where all of them like shake their head no. And this is where Naruto says, good. Then let's start. But this is where I'm going to leave it off for part 4 of What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Jade Emperor. The Jade Emperor. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to leave it off here. So, of course, like I said, go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Obito What Ifs, and even what's it called, Iconic. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And bye-bye. Shit, I ain't kind of... Okay, bye.